Why you dey buy fake product, yeah? Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. Na SON. Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. Na SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.
We are still battling the dreaded coronavirus with global effects on how to check the distribution of the pandemic, even as nations all over the world cautiously open up their economies. No doubt, life must go on, and staying safe by observing the various protective protocols such as wearing of face masks and social distancing is key to our survival as individuals. When next you purchase an LPG cylinder for your domestic use, please take extra care to look out for certain safety details. This is because some unscrupulous and unpatriotic importers are still in the business of importing substandard pressure vessels into the country. The good news is that the SON is leaving nothing to chance to check the distribution of these dangerous products in Nigeria. The agency seized and destroyed 450 million naira worth of substandard cooking gas cylinders in Lagos. We've got details of these stories and others in this week's edition of the program Standard and You. A warm welcome to Nigeria's foremost television program on product safety and quality. It comes to you on this station at this time every Monday. Please accept the assurances of the warm regards of the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Osita Boluma Esquire, management and dynamic staff of the agency. My name is Ifoma Okonkwo, and thanks for watching.
Wow, Chief Mike, how are you?
Fine.
I'm going to Sun office for the certification of my wheat flour.
Oh no, things have changed. Sun has simplified all its activities. You could have even stayed back in Kano and process all your papers online. Whoa.
With the efforts of Sun, the products of SMEs can now compete globally. Sun has put in place necessary machineries in support of the growth of SMEs. At highly subsidized charges, SMEs can now get their certification, laboratory testing of their products, as well as purchase of standards. Meanwhile, Sun is carrying out massive seizure of substandard goods in the market and have gotten legal backing to prosecute offenders, all to protect consumers and SMEs. Sun, improving life through standards.
You're watching Nigeria's finest brand on product safety and quality on television, Standard and You. For as long as you continue to import substandard products into the country, we will go after you, impound such products, test, and if found to be substandard, destroy them and prosecute you. These were words of the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria when the agency destroyed substandard cooking gas cylinders with a street value of 450 million naira in Lagos. I witnessed the destruction at the SON's warehouse in Amuodofin, Lagos. Please take a look. This destruction by the Standards Organization of Nigeria is coming few months after the agency destroyed a similar product and bags of substandard electric cables. The imported pressure vessels are about 5,000 and picked from various markets across the country.
Cylinders are life-endangering products. It will endanger the life of the user. Any user. Even while inside the retail shops and there are internal pressures, it's because of the handling, the environment you are storing the cylinder is very important. It can induce pressure. You know, as the temperature rises, the pressure inside the cylinder also rises. So, and the person, even in the retail shop, might not know that there are internal things, pressure the pressure inside is being built up. He might not notice it, and what you will see is explosion that might lead to fire, or the cylinder will burst. At the homes, your guess is as good as mine. It will destroy lives, it will destroy property. That's the dangers of using this type of cylinders.
They were all tested and found to be substandard and not safe for use at home, as explained by SON's Director of Inspectorate and Compliance, Obiora Manafa. The LPG cylinders are dangerous and will not be allowed to find their ways into the market, hence the destruction.
These cylinders failed the burst test. That burst test is very critical because it shows us the pressure the cylinder can withstand, when they are in use. So it has failed it. It shows that it cannot withstand high pressure, Then another parameter is the expansion test. It failed the expansion test. The standard requires that a good cylinder must expand up to 17% of the original volume. These cylinders did not expand to those values. So they are substandard. They cannot be used. They are very, very unsafe for use. They are unsafe for use. Then when it comes to the destruction, because we cannot allow it to get into circulation because they are threats to human lives, they are threats to properties, then we destroy. We subject them to destruction. That destruction, we must get court order before we destroy. So we have obtained the court order for this. And there are ways of destruction, different modes of destruction, depending on the product. For these cylinders, you can see we are cutting it. You can see the way we've cut the cylinders because we cannot burn this. We cannot burn it. So we cut it open. Cutting it open renders it useless. That nobody can use it anymore.
The SON will continue to conduct market surveillance and remove such products from the shelves to protect consumers.
You must look for country of origin. That's the first thing any consumer must look out for in a product. Country of origin is very, very important. If you look at that cylinder, there's no country of origin. The manufacturer's name must be, an address must be. It is not on that cylinder. The user will definitely know that, look, I need to be very, very careful with this product. Because that's the physical thing they need, except you want to now take it to SON to confirm, to carry out the laboratory analysis. But any consumer in this country, please look out for where is this cylinder coming from. Don't look when sometimes importers there's a product we just saw in the market. It's not a cylinder, it's just written England model. No country of origin. It's a suspect in the first instance. So that's one advice we give to consumers. Please, the country of origin is very, very important. The manufacturer's address is very, very... The date of manufacture of the cylinder is very, very important because it is from the date of manufacture. The standard has specified 15 years lifespan for cylinders. You will now add the date of manufacture, 15 years to the date of manufacture. You will know when your cylinder will expire.
Anybody that sees a cylinder welded on the body, please know that that cylinder is substandard. Don't ever use any cylinder welded, apart from this circumferential welding in the middle. You see the circumferential welding. This circumferential welding was done in the factory where the cylinder is produced. It's part of the cylinder because this cylinder is a two-piece cylinder, two-piece, 1 and 2, divided by this circumferential welding. So any other welding you see on the cylinder, apart from this circumferential welding, means that that person is trying to go the wrong way, because this cutting here, we have destroyed this cylinder. That's why we are cutting it like this. We have destroyed it. So if you see any welding on the body of the cylinder, that cylinder is substandard.
The agency, working with officials of the Nigerian Copyright Commission and National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency, also impounded, tested, and destroyed 2,628 unbranded alu-zinc sheets, pre-painted galvanized roofing sheets, corrugated steel sheets.
The galvanized roofing sheet is coated with zinc to prevent corrosion. You know, that's why it's coated with zinc. This shiny thing here is zinc. So there are key parameters for this product. One is the thickness. Minimum thickness for this product is 0.15 mm, you know, according to NIS 180. So this roofing sheet fell below that minimum thickness. That is why it is substandard. It's very light. At times you even see the base metal, you know, and once they are not coated well, it causes a corrosion, you know, over a very short time. You can use this for roofing. Before 1 year or so, the sheet will start changing colors. So these are the things we are trying to avoid. And we don't want people to start wasting their money on products that will not give them value. Because this product, as far as we are concerned, does not give value to anybody that buys it. Okay? So we are destroying them. You can see how we are destroying them by punching holes indiscriminately on them. Once you punch these holes on them, you render them useless. Nobody can use it anymore. Nobody can buy it anymore.
We have a very strong synergy with Sun. Most of the times, these counterfeited products that are imported, you have some copyrighted materials also loaded in the same container that bring in these counterfeited products. So the sharing of intelligence is way back, and we've enjoyed working together.
The SON's director appealed to Nigerians to always provide the agency with useful information that will lead to the arrest of importers and producers of substandard and fake goods into Nigeria. He added that the country is no market for such products, as the SON he disclosed will continue to evolve strategies to send unscrupulous importers out of their illegal businesses. The street value of the seizure was put at 450 million naira.
You cannot throw it away. You take it to where it can be recycled. Those people that have the capacity to recycle, they are the steel producers. Only the steel producers that can recycle it. And once they take it to recycle, they pay to government. They pay to government because they have to buy it and recycle. You know, it's like raw material for their product. They pay to government because the products are already government property.
I know you're wondering why on earth will any right-thinking businessman commit so much money to products that can destroy the lives of others. The LPG cylinder is a life-threatening product because of its content and should be handled with utmost care. We are still talking safety and what the agency is doing to comb our markets to remove such products from shelves in our markets across Nigeria. Engineer Enebi Onucheyo of the agency's Inspectorate and Compliance Division will give us insights into what the agency is doing in this regard. You're welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much.
So how and where did these cylinders come in from?
Well, I will give you a broad information first before I go to the particular port or entry that we got these cylinders from. Yes, from most substandard products come from the land borders and then of course from the seaport sometimes. But these particular sets we are destroying now came from a seaport. Usually, if a product is identified as a life-threatening product, which of course SON has done already, we have determined that, and we have a list of those product like LPG cylinder, like the case we're discussing now, the bulb, iron rod, and the rest of them. So when Ports and Border see this, they put it on hold and immediately hand over the container to us and then send the sample to the lab for analysis. It failed, and when the result came, we have to, with the result, of course, apply to the court of law to grant us a court order for the destruction of the product. We just got the court order and we have destroyed them.
Wow, interesting. So do you think the S1 is doing enough in reading our markets of
yes, that is why if
products?
you see in S1, we have a unit called Market Surveillance Department. Apart from that, all the state offices also are given the approval to go into the market, to check the product in the market, to buy from the market. We don't only go to the factory to inspect now. We go to the market, buy the product, send it to the lab to test. Because sometimes, if we say, take for instance, those that are locally manufactured, if we say, we are coming to your factory, you can, with the dress and we come to see that, oh, good product, we go. But now we are not coming to your factory. We are going to the market to try buy the product, test the product, and then see what you are pushing to the market. And if it is imported product, the same way, if it comes life endangering, we stop it and put it on hold until the result from the lab comes and confirm to us that the product is good. We will not give you the final release to take it to the market. And if it is bad, of course, to the extent that it should be destroyed, we apply to the court of law to get a court order so that we can destroy it. And if it's something that they need to carry out corrective actions, of course, the corrective action must be carried out under our strict supervision.
Why are the bad guys, I mean these unscrupulous importers, not giving up these bad businesses?
If they go through border A today, they are caught. Of course, they'll try. They say, no. Maybe they will hear from some of their people, oh, I use also place. Try that place. Maybe you may succeed. So, and they are not ready to give up because doing this bad business has become their middle name. So, for them to give up, all of us Nigerians have to come together, ready to give the right information to agencies that are responsible for all this.
Sure.
And then with the support of the federal government, we'll achieve a lot. We can stop this.
What kind of support do you expect from Nigerians?
Information. Information is key in all we are talking about. Without information, we are not everywhere. We are not in all the borders. If we get the right information, the right approach to taking care of the issue, we'll definitely put in place.
Okay, so what assurances are you giving Nigerians that the SOM will continue to deploy measures, to get rid of this
We have
menace?
reached this level we are today. We are not going back. We'll continue to improve. Because these people, they are kind of people that they change their tactics every day. And that is why we are appealing to Nigerians once again. If you see anything not right around your house, in the market, in the product you buy, or people doing some of this business around your place, give us information. We don't even need to know your name. Just tell us, give us the information, leave us with the rest. Oh, definitely, we need information. And then as per the support from the federal government, we need money because it costs money. Sometimes we have to go to market to try buy this product. It's money. The logistics to get the people to go to market. We will need security men to go with us. Those are all logistics that cost money. It's not free. So that is the support we need from everybody.
Thank you so much for shedding more light on this topic. We really appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Just still watching Standard and You. Feedback is next.
The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, brings a new lease of life to Nigeria SMEs. SON has put a greater premium on developing standards to improve made in Nigeria products for export. We have developed more standards for products like sesame, cocoa, gari, and more, courtesy of our accredited state-of-the-art laboratories. In keeping with the federal government's ease of doing business, SON has simplified its processes and turned around time for SUNCAP, MANCAP, and other certification processes. SON has intensified market surveillance, raids, and seizures to reduce substandard products in circulation, and offenders shall be prosecuted. Join SON in ridding our nation of substandard products. If you see something, say something. Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.
Welcome to the feedback segment of the program. My name is Halimot Osifo. What do you do when you are dissatisfied with a product? Do you keep it to yourself or tell others about it? Do you keep buying or stop patronizing? Do you express happiness or disappointment? Consumer satisfaction is the fulfillment consumers derive from a product. In other words, it's how happy consumers are with the purchase. And this is based on whether their need is met effortlessly in a convenient way that makes them loyal to the product. It's true that businesses need money to survive. To make profits, businesses need customers. Ideally, when these customers are happy, they tell their friends about the products and keep coming back. Only businesses with focus on consumer satisfaction will thrive. So you see, consumer satisfaction is key to the survival of a business. If you want to succeed in your business, you must make consumer satisfaction a priority by complying with the available standards on products, which guarantees product quality and safety. Standards Organization of Nigeria recognizes that the consumer is king. Hence, its mission to promote consumer confidence and global competitiveness of Nigerian products through standardization and quality assurance. We will not only protect Nigerians from fake and substandard products, but also help consumers get value for their money. Now over to some of the messages we received last week. Pastor Isaac from Lagos says, recently, I bought some roofing sheets. I gave some specifications and I was told it will last 5 years. But it didn't last up to 6 months. The color has started peeling and fading. My concern is it may affect the lifespan. That's a serious challenge. Please go to SON's office in Lekki at 13/14 Victoria Arabiaka Street off Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Go there with your proof of purchase and we'll take necessary actions. Victor from Imo says, please also look into fake ice fish in Nigeria. Well, please direct your complaints regarding that to the National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC. Deborah Ishaya from Maiduguri says, thank you SON for making Nigeria a better place. Thank you, Deborah. We hope to serve you better. Anonymous Messenger says, the Standards Organization of Nigeria is doing a good work. Kudos to them. Thank you so much. Nice to hear from you. Michael from Yola says, SON, you are doing a good job. Keep it up until fake products are off our markets and streets. Thank you so much. We'll continue to intensify our efforts to ensure we do not have substandard and fake products in our markets. Anonymous Messenger says, does SON have an office in Benin? Yes, SON Edo State office is at Block D1, 2nd floor, Federal Secretariat, Benin City. Solomon from Port Harcourt says, I love your wonderful program. Keep it up. Thank you so much and keep watching. Michael from Abuja says, if I get information on substandard products, how can I reach you? 0705-972-4455 is the number to send in your messages to with your full name and location. And that's too much we can take on the feedback segment of the program. You can tag along with us on Facebook at Standard and You, Instagram and Twitter at Standard and You _. Catch up with missed episodes online at youtube.com/Standard and You. Don't just view, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, buy original, sell authentic and use only the best. Stay safe.
Why you dey buy fake product, make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.